So real talk for a second. If we get into an argument, do you want to convince me of your side? Or do you just want to score some points for being more correct or morally superior? Because I feel like a lot of people say they want the first, but then they argue like they want the second. And if you want to actually convince me, that's just not effective. Because we've done studies and we know that if people feel attacked in an argument, they're going to go out of the argument more strongly holding their convictions because they're not actually trying to listen to your logical arguments. They're spending all of their mental energy in that argument thinking of ways that they're right. And so, if I actually want to convince people, I need to do everything I can to get them off of the defensive. And that requires some stuff that is pretty hard for most people. Most notably, actually listening to the other side and ceding some ground. Letting them know that, yeah, we have some common ground. You're sympathetic to the issues that they take. Ask the person why they believe the things they believe, what problems they have. And if you do it right, you might even be able to see that little wedge where they're not thinking of things in the way that you do, or maybe they actually convince you because you've opened it up. You're making it a conversation, a discussion, not an argument where the two of you turn blue in the face yelling at each other and probably not even really doing anything that's helpful. Because other things that need to happen for the discussion to actually bear fruit, you need to make sure that you're arguing on the same thing. If I say that healthcare is broken, and I mean that healthcare costs too much, but the other person I'm arguing with means that, yeah, it's broken, it's not effective, that's going to have us miss each other, because if they're thinking about the efficacy of healthcare, then probably more expensive healthcare is going to do better. And second, we need to make sure that we agree on the facts, because if the other person thinks that my facts are pulled out of nowhere, those facts are not going to be convincing to them. Worse, and this is where it actually is the same as if I just wanted to be right, make sure that my facts are actually facts, because if they call you out on something and it turns out that you're not in the right with your facts, then you just look the fool and any future argument is weakened because you don't know what you're talking about and they know it now. And finally, people are allowed to be heterodox. Just because I believe in one aspect of an argument doesn't obligate me to believe in every aspect of it. People are complicated creatures, and for an argument to really hold, I'm probably going to need to strip down multiple layers of defense and, frankly, not try to change everything about a person in one day. The best we can hope for in an argument is that you leave a person questioning their old beliefs. What do you think you know, and why do you think you know it? So, that's just my 2 cents. As someone who wants more constructive conversation, I'm really tired of strawman arguments and various fallacies and all this argument which really just comes down to people shouting past each other rather than actually hearing what the other side has to say. I'm not perfect at this myself. Hell, I'm not even all that good at it. But it's a skill that I think that is worth pursuing. And yeah. If you enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss out. Until next time. See ya.